What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today Bungie just dropped a brand new trailer for the upcoming Episode 1 Echoes Act 3 arriving tomorrow. And this trailer actually unveils some pretty cool stuff. So in this video, we're going to be analyzing this trailer and seeing what we can uncover. And so, let's get started. Now, this trailer is going to begin with some hands, some pretty big hands. Thought they were my hands for a second. Anyways, no, seriously, these hands, and you can kind of see in the background of these two hands, like there's also seemingly like a head maybe. Well, this immediately reminded me of our good old friend Clovis Bray. I mean, you have his giant head pictured right here on Europa. And furthermore, you're actually going to see in the very next scenes those Clovis Bray robots that are kind of walking around that area within the Bray Tech facility on Europa. You see them being worked on right here, like on the table. So this is really interesting because like we now apparently might have like a Clovis Bray tie-in in terms of the lore with what's going on Nessus. And surely, you know, Bray Tech was involved on Nessus and all these other places. So that could be very cool. Like, you know, maybe there's more going on here than just the conductor seizing control of, you know, the Vex and so on. So lore-wise, kind of cool opening right here. Now, right after that, guys, we see an awesome view of the Guardians running into like a new area here within like the center of Nessus, or near the center of Nessus here, with a giant pyramid in the background. And then the very next thing we see being showcased is a new exotic mission called Encore. Now, this was talked about, you know, for a while. It was in the marketing material when Bungie was, you know, selling Episode 1 Echoes as a whole, like there would be a new exotic mission, and we actually see right after the actual exotic weapon that's going to be rewarded. So it's called the Choir of One, and it's a special ammo void auto rifle. That's right, an auto rifle that uses special ammo, and we actually see it being used here. It looks like it shoots pretty slowly. Like, for example, it might be something like a high impact frame or similar to a high impact frame auto rifle. But if you look at the projectiles here being shown, each projectile is actually splitting into 5, like one in the center and one on each side here, and then absolutely nuking this Hydra. So this is super interesting, guys, because remember, Bungie revealed in the most recent weekly update that auto rifles are getting boosted through the moon thanks to the new seasonal artifact perks arriving with Act 3. So if you have continuous damage from an auto rifle, you get damage resistance. If you get final blows with an equipped auto rifle, you're going to increase your damage and reload your weapon. Guys, getting a brand new special ammo exotic auto rifle, so this thing's probably going to hit like a truck. With those new seasonal artifact perks for auto rifles, like this thing could be absolutely cooking next season. Like that is pretty darn exciting. Not to mention, it's also just really exciting to get a special ammo auto rifle because, I mean, what happened the last time we got a special ammo version of a primary weapon type? Well, we got rocket-assisted frame sidearms, which are absolutely insane, and they're super fantastic for anti-champion stuff. If you're doing a Nightfall, a solo lost sector, and you have, you know, unstoppable sidearms, well, then now your special weapon can handle that, like, anti-champion weapon type. And now, anytime you see, you know, overload auto rifles are coming with Act 3 as well, you can use now a special weapon to deal with that. That's just so good for your loadout, guys. Now, moving on from there in the trailer, we then see some of the new legendary craftable weapons coming with Act 3. So the Speleologist, a solar machine gun right here. We see a bit of gameplay with that. Bungie unveiled the perks it can get, and this thing can get stuff like Envious Assassin plus Killing Tally, or even Incandescent, which could definitely be pretty darn saucy. Now, right after that, guys, We see gameplay with the other new craftable Vex weapon, the Chronophage Void Trace Rifle. Again, Bungie unveiled the perks it can get, so it can get stuff like Shoot to Loot plus destabilizing rounds, which I think you do see in the gameplay, the destabilizing rounds being used, but it can also get stuff like Demolitionist Target Lock, a Repulsor Brace in the first column, Repulsor plus destabilizing for a crazy Void weapon. Like, this thing actually is pretty loaded with good perks. But then we see a screen saying that there's new artifact perks, and notice you see this Guardian running with glowing like blue boots, indicating that they are amplified. Then they simply get a melee kill and everyone explodes. Well, this is a preview of the brand new Shock and Awe artifact perk. As you can see right here, it says that when you have an Arc or Prismatic subclass equipped, Arc Final Blows, while you're amplified, summon a burst of lightning that damages and jolts targets. So we see exactly that within the gameplay. One single melee, likely they're using a melee like combination blow. Well, this counts as an Arc Final Blow, and then boom, this guy explodes with not only damage, but also that jolting effect and just kills everyone. So, I mean, this shows how crazy Shock and Awe is going to be. Ever since Shock and Awe got revealed, I have been absolutely fanboying over this because, I mean, it just seems so broken. And within the gameplay they showed, it looks exactly as broken. You know, if you've been grinding the Spirit of Liars, Spirit of Caliban, Hunter Exotic Cloak, I mean, do you even need Spirit of Caliban with Shock and Awe? I mean, look at the AoE effect of this jolt. Like, that's absolutely insane. This is going to shred through enemies. It's going to make like ad clearing as easy as it's ever been before. If you're someone who hasn't done like all the raids, hasn't done Grandmaster Nightfalls, honestly, when Shock and Awe enters the game, it might make a massive difference for letting you beat that content way, way easier. So overall, guys, that's it for the trailer. Really excited for the new exotic special auto rifle. Like, that just seems crazy. That seems like it's going to be a notable addition to the game. Having access to a special ammo version of auto rifles whenever it's a featured anti-champion weapon is super, super awesome. Really excited to see how that performs in game. And also, I mean, I'm mainly thinking about its performance in PvE versus champions and so on, but what about PvP? I mean, a special ammo auto rifle? How much starting ammo are you going to spawn in with that thing? How hard is it going to hit there? It could be really saucy in terms of PvP, because again, we've never seen anything like this, a special ammo auto rifle. What is the damage profile going to be for that thing? Anyways, guys, not to mention, I mean, we're getting like a brand new exotic mission. I'm hearing rumors that this is like one of the biggest exotic missions ever. So will that launch tomorrow on Tuesday, or will it launch later? We'll have to see, but whenever it does launches, of course, I got you guys covered. Make sure you're subscribed. Going to be putting out a guide to that as soon as it's available. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.